to go. Here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv, and you run into a tough crowd.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
It's now 3rd and 10.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Blitz coming, and down he goes. There's a Darius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. He'll buy some time right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams.
Rodgers pass.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Flush to his right. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards there, a big one.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
He was brought down.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers flushed out right. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And now look at him go. 20, 10, touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown, Chicago.
A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11 now.
At the 36-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 45-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On first down, it's Jones. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Eluding the pressure right. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Bears 7, Packers nothing.
Rodgers going to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That catch good for only a couple. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
At the Bears' 4-yard line.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
On the stop.
This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
They'll run it with Jones. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good. And looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. "35 yards that time on the punt, and the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 37-yard line.
Off the play fake to Jones, here's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 6-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to keep it here. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he's able to get it out of there. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Ball carrier.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd and 7. Rodgers flush to his right. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Looking downfield for... And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, Barbados with the hustle package.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got it at the 15. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Cairo Santos.
A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bears have taken the lead.
His kick is good.
And his kick is good.
Makes the score Bears 14. Packers 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Rodgers to throw on 3rd down. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake in the ball and knock it free.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. And he's going to go down, sacked back at the 13-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Cole Kmet, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Throwing on second down. Rodgers looking deep for Adams. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Intended for Devontae Adams. Incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And this carries into the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
A gain of
15 yards on the play, first down.
First down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Flushed out right. And it's caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Back to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And now third and goal following incompletions on first and second down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. Fourth and goal from the 2. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon as the Bears push further out in front. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
The score, Bears 28, Packers 7. Cairo Santos set to...
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it first and 10. Yeah, boy, now you see him, now you don't. Excellent move, nice run, winds up getting about 6.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
45, 45, Mike, 45. Let's go, defense. 26.
From the 27, Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Check, back north. Crouch. 45's the mic.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
10 at the 49-yard line.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 25-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Now Jones. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again.
Brought down right at the line.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
To second and goal at the 7-yard line.
On second and goal, Rodgers. He's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
A 2-yard gain. It's now.
They'll run for it with Smith. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Darnell Mooney. That's the end of the third quarter.
Second down at 4.
28. Packers 7.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. He's at the 40. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 55 yards.
Chicago.
Back to throw now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Looking downfield for Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
The Bears on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Packer pressure, and down he goes. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
4-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the Pack up on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. Adams hauling it in from Rodgers. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 41 yards.
First and goal at the 7.
Now it's Rodgers. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
Rodgers,
no gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
At the Bears' 6-yard line.
Rodgers again now. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Read it well, and it's picked. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to fire one deep over them, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Packers.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Equanimeous St. Brown. His first touchdown on the year. And the Packers get a score closer. It's good, and it's now 35-14.
Makes the score Bears 35, Packers 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And that'll be incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And it's 3rd down.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under 1 minute to go now in the football game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Chicago.
A big play there. 70 yards. And the Bears will extend their lead.
The kick is good.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone, and you know all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the gun, Rodgers. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
On the coverage.
To throw again. Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tanyan, complete. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
Switch.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Little OT scramble drill that